good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta, I still gotta.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Herbert to throw right away. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Okay, so ready? Not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Play action. Stroud now. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Ready.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Thomas. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal. Let's go.
Here's Pierce. Will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a long start, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Hey, go Lion. 5-9. Ready?
Herbert on first down now. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hand off, left side, Pierce. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Stroud off the play fake. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15...
Touchdown! Zay Flowers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Being chased out left. And this one too low.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Let's go, let's go. Set.
Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
17-0 our score after one.
With the score, Broncos 17. Browns nothing.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Tiger.
They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Crowd right.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, OP. Hey, Ray. Go. '59. Baylor Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Try the right side with Mitchell. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, Ram. Hey, Kappa. Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of 14. First down, Cleveland.
21.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
2nd and 10.
Ray.
To the air again. Herbert completes a Mooney on the slant. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Herbert. That is caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. Touchdown, Browns. Josh Palmer, 31 yards. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And it's 17-7.
Next to score, Broncos 17, Browns 7. Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ready.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This now a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Browns drive about to get started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert throwing again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. George Kittle, 26 yards. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Browns 14. Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. This went into the hands of Pitts. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Attacking 18.
A give left side for Pierce. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you could put a defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Bronco 80.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And quickly they get to the line.
Stroud looking to change the play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Kyle Pitts
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Carlson on for the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And they'll accept that penalty. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
On second down, here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, here's Pierce.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. They're all the way home for the Broncos score.
Dameon Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
On the counter, Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 45.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 2nd down, Kamara. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mustang 19.
Stroud working out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They go again with Pierce. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
That's some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now a handoff for Pierce. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Browns 21. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one?
They're all the way home for a Broncos score. George Pickens, 75 yards. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Second and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Carlson able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Kyle Juszczyk. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Browns 21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert changing things up.
First down, Browns.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. A nice little juke, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Ray.
On first and 10, Herbert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 4. Go. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Herbert. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's caught inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Crowd right.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert now. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league.